Dwolsker. So glad to see you. Petra.
Eivor, how are you?
I should go.
Good day. Impressive. Never seen anything like it.
I have something that may interest you.
We always have need for this. All done.
I have to...
Happy hunting!
Tove, how have you been?
The fire made me think of the myths and legends Sven loved.
Would you indulge me with a tale? I would be glad to hear of Svartalfheim.
I would not tell it half as well, but his favorite was a fable, to remind us to find meaning in our deeds and not in how others think of us. Svartalfheim was not short of legendary dwarven blacksmiths. Everyone has heard of Ivaldi, of Brucker and Sindri. But this tale is of a stonemason. He lived as far south as he could, where Gulnamar meets Vangrim. His workshop sat upon the shoreline. Obsessed with glory, his love of masonry had all but died. He scoured the shore, seeking precious stones washed up from other realms. Then he saw it. Something beautiful, glittering, shimmering across the water, upon an island he had never dared travel to. He hastily built a boat, working long into the night. He set sail and found many rocks that sparkled and dazzled upon the island. He cried out in joy. To craft anything from such stones, he would be remembered for all time. Then he felt a sudden sting on his foot. Then another, and another. His eyes adjusted to the dark. So consumed was he by his desire for renown, he failed to realize he had walked into a nest of snakes, until it was already too late. And so, clutching the stone that sealed his fate, there he died. Remembered, yes, but only for his folly.
Fine tale, Tove, and well told. Sven would be proud. You and Richard well?
Of course. The flames soothe my mind, as do the tales told here.
Do you have one to share, Gunnar? A legend of Svartalfheim.
Aye, a story of a king who could not see the wood for the trees. Reidmar, greatest of dwarven kings. Within his palace in Gulnamar, he wanted for nothing except an heir. Reidmar and his wife had grown old. Perhaps too old. Late one night, consumed with worry, Reidmar walked in the shadow of his vast mountaintop palace, tears in his eyes. "The great king! What ails you?" a voice said. Afraid, Reidmar saw no one. "Who goes there?" he replied. Then he saw who addressed him. A vast and ancient tree, perhaps almost as old as Ymir himself. Reidmar sat upon its roots and told the tree he feared he was too old to give his subjects the legacy they deserved. The tree was so moved, it wept and offered its tears to Reidmar. "Drink, great king," it said, "and your woes shall be washed away." Reidmar observed the grass, the meadows, the leaves of the tree. His subjects' happiness could be seen in how they cared for the land. His legacy was all around him. Reidmar felt at ease, realizing he had everything he needed, and asked that the land receive the tree's gift instead. The tree's happy tears flowed evermore, enriching the land. 9 moons passed, and a baby's cry rang through Reidmar's palace. Long would dwarves place gifts in the weeping tree's roots, in memory of Reidmar and his kindness that shaped all he touched.
All things happen when they should, old friend.
I hope so.
Eivor! Whatever is the matter? Have you been spending too much time drinking Valka's special sauces again?
I am troubled by visions of Odin and of Svartalfheim. They flood my mind without warning, without invitation.
Aha! Which is how Thor flooded Svartalfheim. Thor, fast to act, but not so fast to think, would stomp and thump and fight and bump everywhere he and Mjolnir should go. One day, he fought a giant in Jotunheim with such ferocity that Thor's killing blow was felt through all 9 realms. The ground shook, mountains rose up, hills tore apart, creating canyons, and north of Svaladal, the massive lake that housed the springs of Yggdrasil split open, flooding all of Svartalfheim. The dwarf king, Hreidmar, acted swiftly. He built 3 mighty dams, preventing further damage to his realm, working alongside his beloved subjects. So surprised was one builder to see the great king working as an equal that he slipped, tumbling into the raging waters below. Without hesitation, Hreidmar leapt, once from his horse and again from the center of the dam's lip, diving into the frightful torrent. Before the builder could even cry for help, Hreidmar was pulling him onto dry land. And so 2 giant statues were built to honor the king, one for each leap of unthinking bravery, and stood until the end of days.
Until Ragnarok.
Aye! So you see, actions ripple outward, like a stone falling into a lake. Or like Thor crushing a Jotun skull with Mjolnir.
Affecting everything, whether foretold or unknown.
I fear my tale has only worsened your concerns.
No, a good story is a log that feeds a mind's flame. Thank you, friend.
I hear you seek tales of Svartalfheim. You are not alone in your glimpses of the Aesir.
You have seen them too.
No. Only the power the visions hold, and their effect on those once held dear.
You speak of Sigurd.
Do you want my tale or not? There was a dwarven miner who cared only for his work. Mining was all he knew, all he wanted to know, and all he would ever know. One day, he heard a strange noise. All his long life, working in the northern mines of Vangrim, he had never known a boulder to squeak. He ignored it at first, but as the hours passed, the squeaking continued relentlessly. When the miner could take no more, he split the boulder apart with his pick, and then he saw a squirrel. Until now, pinned by the boulder, afraid and tired, the freed squirrel climbed into the miner's long beard and slept for 3 days. When the dwarf awoke the next day, he found fruit and nuts waiting for him. A gift from the squirrel, the first the miner had ever received. Finally, the miner had a friend. The squirrel led the dwarf to a stone hill within a lake. There, the dwarf would fish for supper, while the squirrel played in the trees. One night, watching his fishing line, the dwarf drifted off to sleep, smiling, enjoying the happy squeaks of his friend above. When the sun rose, its light did not find the dwarf, for he had turned to stone, his short-lived bliss captured evermore.
And the squirrel?
It never left his side, hoping his friend would awaken, just as the miner had waited for the squirrel to do the same.
Sigurd. He's not lost to us. In every great story, there is truth to be found. I wonder what could be found in Svartalfheim in the place they spoke of. I can reclaim my vision of Svartalfheim.
Eivor! You'll be safe in my care. Valka has promised that any harm you suffer will be visited upon me tenfold.
She is protective of her people. But I must exact a promise from you. You must not speak of this to Anyone. Whatever happens.
I swear upon my life, I will not speak of this to any but you. When you're near, dear Raven, my memory is sharp, my aim unmuddled. Down there in Niflheim, things are less clear. You know I cannot take you. I can barely get myself through the warding wall, and only then by abandoning my trusted weapons. Do not sulk. I will not risk you, for who then would remind me of my purpose? Yes, Balder, my son, the light of the world, locked away in Hell's dark castle. He was taken too soon, stolen from us. I shall not rest till I have denied destiny and brought Balder back from the dead. You're right, Munin. If it is to be done, best it were done quickly. It is time to go to Hell. Niflheim's riches are doubly defended. I must kill the guards before disarming the shield. The shield surrounding this prize must have been tied to its defender's life or death. No going back now. Dual-wield shrines are known to be places of healing.
You rat! Done for now! Bones! You are the rest!
Come! Roll shadow the fish bait! seeing any sign here. Treacherous dog! Dang!
That skulking figure has the demeanor. My patience has been rewarded. That looks like a warrior of rank. Perhaps he carries some prize on his person.
That was a chilling end.
I am just warming up. You think you can keep me out? I pulled your realm out of Ymir's ass! I will send it hurtling back to the void if I have to.
I do not think they can hear you, old man.
Have you come to lend us aid, my son?
I have news from home. War rattles the gates of Asgard while you dally in this dream of rescuing Baldur.
My whole life I've defied expectations by doing the unthinkable. How could I do any less when your brother's life is at stake?
My stepbrother is dead. There is no life at stake. You are full of advice to all who will listen, but deaf to anyone else.
Can you name anyone with more wisdom than I? Who has fought and fallen and sacrificed more than I have?
No.
And I hope you will understand, son, why I do not take counsel easily.
So, you're going back? Back to Niflheim?
As many times as it takes. Have we met before? There's something familiar about you.
You may have met one of me brothers.
Do they live around here?
In a way, in a way. They're dead. Doomed to Niflheim for... well, let's just say they got in some nasty business.
And you come here to pay homage to them?
I pay them nothing. I come to earn. You see, I have a bond with me brothers. Like you with your ravens, but deeper. When I stand at the edge of Niflheim, I can see what they see, hear what they hear, smell what they...
I understand. But how can this profit you, or benefit me?
I have learned some secrets of the dead. Charms and spells that I offer to you as... favors. Are you interested?
That depends.
Enjoy the fight, father.
The air appears to shimmer here, much in the way it does when the Jotun weave their illusions. I shall make better use of this than Hell's officer would. I have a memory of an elk shrine here. Or does some hellish magic muddle my wits? service has been rewarded.
The King of Thieves welcomes all who wish to bargain fairly and freely.
Can I expect fair treatment from one holding so dubious a title?
I was once a common thief, fighting over scraps, picking corpses clean of all that could be bartered or sold. But now, as their sovereign, the rogues of Niflheim trust me with it.
traffic, and you may do the same.
I may offer trade, but my trust is not easily earned.
Fine by me. I'm not looking to make friends, only deals. Are you interested?
Show me your stock.
Leaves in one piece! In step with me! That's it! Down the side! Hope you taste good.
Why go to some other shop when my shop will come to you?
You carry your whole shop with you. That is quite a feat.
Anything can be negotiated if you have the means, even this difficult land. Would you like to see what I have?
Let us get down to business then.
lest I make a monument of your bones.
I granted you this realm, child, but I will unmake it if you deny me Baldur.
You gave me a barren world, filled with the dishonored and other undesirables. I gave them purpose.
What purpose? An afterlife of constant death?
No. A new kind of life. One free from the fear of death. All who serve me shall have their rebirth.
Lost all appetite for boar.
Welcome, Wanderer, to the home of Danny the Dead One. To my shame, I can't offer better hospitality. My enemy got here first.
I am not that wanderer. I'm but a simple traveler.
Save it, Javi. I get around. At least, I used to before Durf took over my foundry, locked up my men, and cut down my ropes.
Ropes?
When I ran the foundry, I had rope lines strung all over Duckerland. That's how I moved parts so quickly, see? Ropes.
Sounds like quite an operation. Like you were building an army.
I could supply 100 armies. But what does that matter now that Durf and his paid muspels have taken everything?
Are any of these rope lines of yours still usable?
Not many. But if someone were to free my men, we could string them back up. Get you across Duckerland in no time.
Seems like a reasonable bargain. Where are your men imprisoned?
Locked inside the foundry. There are 2 sets of keys, each carried by a muspel.
So, if I retrieve the keys from the muspels and free your men, you will repair the rope lines.
If you free my crew, I'll take back the foundry and, by Durin, we'll tie more knots than the Nornir!
Better hurry. This place grows hotter.
Don't not die!
The muspels here hold the keys to Daddy's dwarves. Free Daddy's dwarves.
Split your skull! Time to die! So slow! Bolting! Shoot there! Come on!
sitting ducky! Die! Won't take long!
Looking for a deal? Let us...
That skulking figure has the demeanor of a thief. What better does it lead me to things of value? Discovered, and the roots would rate my reward.
about us! That will cost you! Can't hold out much longer! I'll have your guts out! Won't survive, fool!
Looking for a deal?
Let us get down to business.
Be thou one of hell's foul experiments gone awry? What shameful crime could have earned so twisted a fate?
It's not the Nornir, but you and that bitch Brynhild who made me thus. Have you betrayed so many gods, Oathbreaker, that you no longer recognize their king?
Yongun, why has hell raised you as this grotesque monstrosity?
I rebuilt myself from abandoned appendages and discarded flesh. A labor of loathing, fueled by vengeance and driven by hate.
Gunnar has had his revenge.
But at what price? Each time you cast me out will only make me stronger! You sharpen my will like a dwarf-forged blade! I will slice you from tail to Enough! I've heard this too many times. I cannot bear it any longer. The problem with children is their utter lack of patience. How can you say that? And who needs patience? When did patience ever win a war? Almost every single time. When preparing for battle. No more of your words of wisdom. Just... please, Father. Release me from my oath. Oath? What oath? If I tell you, I will break it. So break it if your need is so great. If you swore to be my wet nurse, to coddle me, then I free you from your bond. I swore upon the head of Jormungandr, the Midgard serpent, and the glorious death it will know in my hands. Then, tell me true. Will your words cause me to doubt my deeds? Sow suspicion in my thoughts? I cannot say. In that case, I'm sorry, son. I have no wish to burden you with my grief, but you are here, and Baldur is not. I...
Can I tempt you with a fate?
That depends. another thief, another opportunity. Then why would you not show your true self? What is it you fear?
My fear is beyond your imagining. Your fear, however, is well known among the dead.
far from my first wolf, and it will not be my last.
Welcome, wanderer, to the home of Danny the Dead One.
I am not...
Row when up.
I can free Danny's dwarfs.
Are you going to the foundry or not? My dwarves can't free themselves. No dwarves, no rope.
Remains silent. The dwarf honored his word.
Going to feed the worm!
so slow.
Hospitality without a host. Are these Which one shall I choose?
That is an excellent drink.
Only one drink per visit. Generosity has its limits.
Looking for a dick?
Let us get down to...
Your fate...
I know.
The giant has you outmatched.
Size doesn't guarantee success.
No need to grab your weapon, husband. It is not that kind of visit. We need to talk about Baldur.
How honorable. Seems your oath does not stop you from complaining to your mother. So, this troll tosser told you about Baldur, did he? Or have you been spying on me through your mirrors and pools?
I need neither Thor nor magic. You are on the edge of Niflheim and look like shit. Of course this is about Baldur. Jotun are talking with Muspels. Tyr thinks they will move on Asgard together.
Tyr will know what to do. He was warlord once.
He will take that title again if you are not careful.
What care I for titles? Or Jotun or Muspel? I saw Baldur's body. His light snuffed out. How can I see that same light seated on Hell's dark throne and not take action?
You saw him on Hell's throne? I did not know you had reached her castle.
No. I did not think I had. I could not remember. Perhaps it was a vision.
You are many things, Lord of Lords, but a seer you are not.
Oh, his wits are curdled. We should take him home.
I sense a mystery not easily untangled. Asgard will not fall today. I'll stay and learn more before passing judgment.
Thank you for believing in me.
I shall believe what I see. Thank the fates for gifting me patience. Hellish fog clouds my vision. Hellish fog clouds my vision.
You remember Hjálmgunni?
Can I tell?
That depends. You remember Hjálm?
Very little, but I am filled with a sense of urgency.
That makes sense based on what I've heard here. But it is all in your mind. You should take a break from this now. Would you like to see what you have inspired?
Let me see.
Good day, Eivor.
Good day.
Odin, I feel you close. An uproar of memories, stretching far into the past. I have silenced you and your influence. But I know you have so much to say. You are with me always. Deep within my hooker. I could trap you in this darkness until my end. Resisting forever this second side of myself. Or I could learn from you. To better understand the world that once was. Long, long ago. But not here. Not inside of those who would not understand what I am. Who we are. I have done all I can for my people. It is time to say goodbye. And set forth for distant shores and new adventures.
Fascinating. Eivor grapples with Odin's memories in a way unfamiliar to me. My own struggle with Loki was intense but brief, ending with a mutual understanding of who we were. Where will this new conflict take you, I wonder? This calls for a bit of animus magic, I think. Searching for future memories filtered by emotional intensity, grief, longing, sadness. Here we are, a few images from the future. Let's see where Eivor leads us. Hytham's Bureau. Another memory fragment here.
Greetings, Eivor. Then go in peace.
The memory fragment is close. I feel it. Let's move this timeline forward.
Eivor, have you given my offer some greater thought?
No, Hytham, I have not.
Then I will ask again tomorrow.
How does a heart so large hide in such a modest man?
I don't follow.
To work so tirelessly for strangers. Fighting not for yourself, not for your people, but for all the world. That takes compassion of a size I have never known or seen in others.
Ah, I thank you.
Do you not worry about your own family? Or your clan back home? How did you come to be so rootless?
I do have a clan, as you call it, but no family. I was orphaned quite young. It may be this lack that drove me to join the Hidden Ones. They have certainly treated me as a son.
I too lost my family. But I gained another. This Raven clan. I owe them my life, and I would give them mine.
I feel the same gratitude, but on a larger scale. You see, anyone can join the Hidden Ones, and therefore everyone is worthy of our love.
I admire your cause, Hytham. But I do not have the focus needed to carry forth your creed. My mind is often divided between the present and the distant past. It will take some time to understand why.
Ah! Is it time? Forgive me, Eivor. We keep our training to a strict schedule.
Oh, of course. Carry on. And good luck with this lot. They're a wild crew. go, Sunan.
This ship matches the memory fragment. I'm close. Yes, memory is quite near.
He faces the rising sun. Good.
So, the rumors are true. The great conqueror has been conquered himself.
Eivor! How many summers has it been?
Far too many, friend.
Something amuses you.
I hardly recognize you. Is this the Guthrum I left behind, or some other gentler man?
The Guthrum you knew is indeed no more. Athelstan, I am now called. My Christian name.
Christian name?
A new name for a new life.
At the expense of all you gained.
I have not lost as much as you might think. King Alfred and I have forged a lasting peace, in fact. He has taken Western Mercia, East Anglia is mine. We are now discussing the fates of East Mercia and the North. The Danes, Eivor, are here to stay.
With Christ as their Jarl.
He is a powerful god. Within his sacrifice hides the greatest boons. Forgiveness, hope, love. Would you not consider hearing his message for yourself?
I have no time to meet new gods. I am leaving England, and I've only come here to say my goodbyes.
Will you return to your father's land?
Elsewhere. To unmapped places, in search of the unknown.
Ah, an adventure worthy of Odin. You and he share a love for knowledge and discovery, I have noticed.
Share is not strong enough a word.
Come then. We must drink and tell stories before you go. If they are to be our last, they must be our best.
Cathedral. Eivor's memory fragment is somewhere nearby. The memory fragment should be close. Right place, wrong time.
Lord King.
Ah, Eivor. You are welcome here.
How does it feel to be home?
Not as free of care as you might imagine. It has been many years since I reclaimed my throne, but I have never taken it for granted. Not since my time in the marshes. Since then, I have been busy. Guthrum and I are inching towards common ground. A treaty is forthcoming.
Is that why you have summoned me? To find common ground?
I hope to. You are one of the great lords of Mercia, and calling you a friend would be a benefit to all England. What say you to a treaty, Eivor? Naming you lord of all lands northeast of your settlement.
In exchange for what?
Your allegiance. Not to me, but to Christ. And to the order I have convened in his name.
I honor your offer, Lord, and the trust you place in me. So here is my answer. You gave me this years ago. A beautiful piece. But it sits heavier in my pocket than on my heart.
You refuse, then?
Have no fear. This is not a new chapter in our conflict. I am leaving these lands for distant shores. You'll have no more trouble from me.
In search of new wars? Fresh lands to conquer?
In search of myself.
Ah. The most difficult destination on Earth. I wish you well, then. God be with you on your journey.
I'm a bit full up with gods at the moment. Yours may have to take another boat.
Jarl silfri á kaupstaðnum.
King Harald's longhouse. I should find another memory fragment here. I'm getting closer. spinning forward just a bit.
Young Harold has made quite a name for himself in our time away.
12 or 13 years, I think.
Sigurd! Eivor! You are welcome here. Come! I got word that you would visit, but I did not expect you so soon.
Stout men huddled around a map with eyes as hungry as their bellies. Little has changed here.
Yes. I spent half my life worrying over hastily drawn maps. But this is not a land we mean to conquer. It is a land in need of aid.
Iceland?
Yes. Our friend Ingólfur sends word that his new settlement is in peril. Cold winters and simmering blood feud. I have agreed to send supplies and men, enough to bring peace and ride out the winter. Eivor, it may be your coming here at this time to this place is a blessing from Thor himself. Would you and your brother lead this expedition for me? I cannot think of a better pairing to see this through.
Eivor, this is fated. I long for such an adventure. Tell me your mind. Does your heart fire burn for another expedition?
I am grateful for the offer, but I have not come here to walk down well-worn roads. I am here to say farewell, for once and all.
For once and all? Are you leaving England as well?
I am. Sailing west. Accompanied only by myself. To a land found on no map.
For what need?
I'll discover that only when I arrive. But that is tomorrow. Today I would like to spend time in the company of those I love. And tell stories from long ago.
Beginning when?
Long, long ago. You understand?
Uncle, clear the room and bring mead and roasted minkwal for 3.
Now, where to begin?
You are Eivor, yes? Of the Raven's flock? I heard you had returned. Not with war on your mind, I hope.
War is never far from my mind, King Harald.
Good to hear. Have your victories in England satisfied your itch for conquest?
Ask me again in 10 or 20 years, when the island is all Norse and Dane, and men have forgotten the name of King Alfred. I come to speak of Styrbjörn, of a man I call father and friend. I want to ask that in his dying days you'll tend to him, with respect, with honor, and see that he dies with dignity.
I will do what I can for the man, for he has been a loyal retainer. But there's only so much I can do. A man must care for himself.
What you say is fair. Only watch over him, and if he should wreck himself in your care, that will be his burden to bear.
That I will do.
It's close. Very close. Ah, here it is. Here we are. A final future memory.
Will you not wait for morning?
I must get to London by the week's end. A crew awaits me there.
Not even a goodbye?
Everyone knows I'm leaving.
But not when. Does Randvi know tonight is the night?
Yes. We said our goodbyes.
I wish I understood all this, Eivor.
Do you remember my first visions? Before we came to England. Odin, Sigurd, the wolf, the Nornir.
Yes, they prophesied so much that came to pass.
They were not prophecies, Valka. They were memories. My own. Or not my own, but lent to me by another. One who lives within me. My second Hugr. Do you understand?
I wish I did.
For so long, I considered only two possible futures for me. Surrender to these malicious memories, or reject them utterly. But now I see a third way. And as I grow older, it draws my interest. I want to learn from them. But I do not know where this path will lead me, nor what it might unleash. This is why, for now, I wish to be alone. Embrace me, friend.
Farewell, Eivor Wolf-kissed. May Odin guide your way.
Not this time, Valka. This time, I will be guiding him.
Basim, is it?
William Miles. I asked to meet you in person.
Face to face, you said. So here I am. In spirit, so to speak.
So close, yet so far. A clever trick.
Quite a trick of your own you pulled off. Resurrection, hibernation. Many years in the making, I suppose.
There were some improvisations along the way.
You've spent so much time in the simulation these past 1,000 years. Why so eager to jump into another?
A simple curiosity. It has been so long since I saw my friend Eivor. I wish to know how this grand saga concluded.
Now you know. So, what next? Where will Basim go?
As far as I can, William.
I feared as much.
Do not. I cherish the creed that guides us. I always have. But you people are infants compared to those I left behind. I need to get you up to speed. So, let's get started.
Wait. If we are to work together, there is something I want first.
Name it.
Viable genetic material obtained. Genetic memory extraction has begun. Estimated sequencing time, 29 days, 3 hours, 4 minutes.
You're in for quite a ride, Mr. Miles.
This is all so strange. And what of Ragnarok? The twilight of the gods? Are these stories true?
In a sense. The Great Cataclysm happened, much as your legends say. There were earthquakes and storms, wars and famine. My people died out, but yours thrived.
But you say there were no gods as we know them. So what natural force could cause such an upheaval?
How to explain? Does the term solar flare mean anything to you?
I don't think so.
This may take some time to describe.
Not a problem. Time is all we have left, Father.
It's quiet here. A lovely place to live.